Good morning all. This is a short tutorial on how to create GitHub CodeSpaces. So I believe all of you have GitHub accounts and you have also created the GitHub code repository with this name AML-2025. Once you have created your GitHub repositories, you will also be uploading the corresponding instruction sheets for your labs and your Jupyter notebook Python files. So I'm going to show how to set up the code space. So we'll go to new code space by clicking on this plus symbol and it opens up this window. So we will select the repository name and by default it selects the branches and the code, and then we click on create code space. So it will take a while to open the interface. So now the files that are saved in the GitHub is open. So I will click on new file and then it should pop up with this window which will have Jupyter notebook already available. Right, so it opens an untitled Jupyter notebook file. So in case if it asks you to install Python, please do that because Python is required in order to complete the installation. So there are two essential extensions that you have to necessarily install. One is the Python, the other one is the Jupyter. Okay, so once the extension is installed, now let me save this file as file save as. Let me save this as lab01 code. Okay, so this file is saved. The extension is also installed. So now we are all set with doing our lab activities. So first thing is you will now you can start writing your code and complete your lab. So I'll say import numpy as np import numpy as np import matplotlib.pyplot as plot, and I will run this code. So once the code is executed, so it is installing the necessary extensions. So once the extensions are been implemented in Python environment, Python 3.0, so it will execute the code. Okay, so once the code is executed, now we have to save this file and push this file to our GitHub. So first command that you will be executing is git add dot. Okay, so whatever files that we create in the code space, they'll all be pushed to the GitHub. So git add dot, then next command is git commit -m. Here we are going to say we have part 1 is completed. Part 1 is completed. So as in when you complete the remaining parts, you can also put make a commit by giving the corresponding text part 1, part 2, part 3 completed. So once this is been committed, now we can push this file to GitHub. So git push, right? So all the files have been pushed. Now if we look at the Explorer, we could actually see this file appearing in the Explorer section. Now once this is done, then we could also look at the log to verify what all changes have been done to the file. So let me just clear this and then I will put as git log one line. Okay, so now you can see all the changes that have been done so far. Okay, so we can leave this code window. Now you can continue with rest of the code in the same code book that we have, Jupyter notebook that we have created. Now I'll switch it over. So once you say commit, once you say push, okay, and once you say commit, hyphen part 1 completed, okay, then so now if we go to the GitHub, we could actually see this file. Okay, so it is also saying that part 1 is completed. Okay, so this is how we complete the Jupyter Notebook implementation in CodeSpaces for all the labs. I hope the tutorial is clear, the instructions are clear. In case if any further questions or anything is not clear, you could always approach us while doing the labs. We'll be happy to assist you. Thank you.